Stupid ass fucking bullshit.
Yeah. Well.
I guess
So
there's
good.
yeah, I guess there's not a lot that could be done about it. You just have to
So
go
Tim
with
was
it.
going to come on and he bailed.
Yeah, we're live on YouTube by the way. Nobody's
Oh. Okay.
nobody's watching, but
Oh.
we're live.
What's up with all that?
Yeah, I don't know why he's not. I guess he said he was gonna come on, but he didn't. So, I'm not
Yeah.
gonna. I can't hold him for not getting on. He said he wanted to come on, but he didn't. So, there ain't much I could do about that.
Yeah. Well, that sucks.
Yeah. Well, he was gonna he was gonna debut something I think on here, but
Was he going to sing?
no, I wouldn't have let him do that. I'd have been like, nah, bruh, you can't.
Yeah. Dude, so I had like no signal this weekend, but I did see when I got in town from where I was, shit was blowing up about poles and everybody's going back and forth this fucking water-fed pole wars and who's was
Are you
I
talking
don't-
about me?
well, yeah, you're always involved in all that shit.
Not always. That's not true.
No.
Are you talking
no.
about me and Tom?
I guess so. I didn't read all of it. I saw
man,
some
I
of
don't-
it. It was
Man,
You
I ain't
know.
got no, I ain't got much to say about that whole issue. I'm just, that's just my, he started out saying one thing. All it was is somebody asked a question about
Yeah.
water-fed poles, and it got into, dudes like, this is cheaper. I just trying to figure out why people are, pay this much for a pole. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm like, sometimes it's the material, you know what I mean? Whatever's whatever. And the dude's like, it's still fucking, still a lot of money. He goes, and they're all the same. And I'm like, nah. A lot of poles look the same, but they're not really the same. You could look one way,
Yeah.
but it's not actually
like
the thing.
a Pontiac Fiero kind of resembles an old school Ferrari, but it
ain't.
certainly don't
It
drive
ain't.
like a Ferrari.
Yeah. And I'm
It's
not
a fucking
saying, and I
Pontiac.
wasn't saying that. And I feel like, maybe I could have chose my words a little bit better as to not to offend fucking Tom so he wouldn't get all fucking butthurt. But,
Yeah.
and he's like, I ain't butthurt. I sell 30 poles to Phillips 1. And I'm like, all right, cool.
Who's buying all these poles?
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it is, but all I said was, I said, there's a pole on the market that looks like the pole I've got. It looks like it. It's made of the same material, but it's a noodle in comparison. And I wasn't saying that it's a, it just came out wrong. You can't really express your fucking, yourself through text very well. You can't get the inflection in someone's voice. I just meant in comparison, one versus the other. I feel like the sim pole's a little stiffer, whatever, because I've seen the dude's pole in action. You know what I mean? And he's like, well, the thinner walled, lighter poles are more rigid at height than Phillips'
I don't
pole.
think that could be true. I
well,
mean, the more material in the pole.
Well, he told me summarily that I'm fucking stupid. I don't know anything about window cleaning. And I don't know shit about poles. And, I'm pretty much a fucking idiot, and he's going to tell me to my face the first chance that he gets, whatever, blah, 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 blah. All because of that, and I'm sorry that he feels that way. I don't want him to be upset. I don't, you know what I mean? I don't want you to be mad.
Yeah,
But whatever's whatever. You know what I mean? When I seen him in person in Branson, I mean, we had a differencing of opinions from the very start with his Kevlar wrapped pole because you're fine, because his pole looked so much like Phillips when Phillips introduced the Excalibur. A lot of people were pissed off instantly, and of course, they were pissed off in our I keep screenshots of everything.
Yeah.
But I just, you know, and then well, you know what? I said that they look the same, but they're not made the same. The wall thickness is different. Philips pole's wall thickness is thicker, and you don't need to have it that thick, and it's not, you know, da-da-da-da-da. His pole is cheaper, more cost-effective, more efficient, whatever. You know what I mean? And it's just like, they're the same, then they weren't the same, now they're back to, when I said that about the pole, his being flimsy, he's like, they're the same pole, you know what the fuck you're talking about. So I posted a screenshot of him saying that they're not the same pole, they just look like it.
Yeah.
That pissed him off. And then he went to the walls being thinner makes it more rigid, which I'm like, you know, whatever. You know what I mean? And I don't care, dude. It doesn't matter to me. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't. I feel like the Sim pole is a great fucking pole, and there's nothing his 30-to-1 ratio is going to do to change that. You know what I'm saying? If there's that many people buying that many Mamba poles, where the fuck are all these dudes at? You mean to tell me not one dude with a social media account besides Chris Doolin is fucking going to post about that pole? You know, whatever, bro. You know what I mean? I'm not looking to beef it out with the dude. I actually liked Tom. You know, look right behind me. I still got the dude's shit behind me. You know what I mean? CWC. It's not, you know, it's not like I got any ill will towards him like I do Perry. You know what I mean? I got no ill will towards this guy.
I think sometimes things escalate to where they shouldn't real quick.
Well,
you know,
that wasn't my listen, bro. That wasn't my fucking fault, man. You know what I mean?
No, I understand.
You know, when he called me childish and all that shit to my face and said our show sucked and doesn't understand why people watch it, I was just like, you know, that's cool, man. Whatever. You know what I mean? I'm not going to go to blows over that. You know what I mean? What am I going to do? Beating up some fucking... What am I going to do? Beat some dude's ass and go to jail because you don't like my podcast? Come on, man.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
There's a million podcasts out there.
Yeah,
there's
man.
something for everybody.
There's something for everybody. Yeah, you don't like it? Fuck it. Whatever, man. Kick rocks, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't get.
Yeah.
what? You know? What do you want from me, man? Listen.
Yeah. Hey,
I'll
Kevin,
put it
man.
out.
I was supposed to hook up with Kevin Hargis this weekend because he was down with his wife up in Orlando. We were going to get together, and unfortunately, I had to miss out because my wife wanted to go. We went back out of town to look at something, and
they went to the stabbing cabin.
Cards. What's that?
The stabbing cabin.
Yeah, because Kevin was going to buy me chicken nuggets, too,
Chicken nuggets, bro.
Chicken
Cameron,
nuggets.
See, man, it is a great poll. Thank you, TJ. See, man, people are buying them sim polls, and they are liking them. They like them. You know what I mean? It's a good... It's a good fucking poll. I mean, like I said, I got no ill will towards Tom. I'm gonna put that out there right now. I got no ill will towards Tom. If you live on the West Coast, CWC will take care of all your window cleaning supply needs. You know what I mean? He's a good dude. You know what I'm saying? I would go to Window Magic Supply, you know, just because of how Tim acts. But he still will take care of you. You know what I'm saying? I got no ill will towards the guy. I wish him nothing but best. I really like Trevor Shamblin. We even did that pure water supply we did that giveaway for him. We gave away a pole and all that shit. I mean, you know, like I said, I got no ill will towards the guy. Yeah, I guess he'd just be mad.
Yeah. It's all good in the hood. So what's going on, man? You guys getting cold up there, huh?
Cleaning friends. Tom, that was kind of ridiculous, and it was bummed to see all that go down. You know, listen, man, it's all gravy. I don't give a fuck about that. Hey, Trouser and Gung Homo. He never answered your question. Nah, he didn't. It's not as good as my podcast, but it's pretty fucking good. Yeah, man, we got 15 viewers. You usually have like 1 or 2 viewers when I get on. It just depends on how many times I get in and out of your Facebook feed.
It'll grow.
I'm just fucking with him.
Yeah.
Sim pole is the best pole ever. 100% wish I would have gotten one so long ago. Well, everyone's got the Excalibur, which I feel like is a very strong pole. It's going to last you a long time. It's durable as fuck. But the best pole on the market is the Sim 22. period, point blank, end discussion. That's going to piss Philip off. Mark's had it in his hands. He knows what I'm talking about. Richie Blue's got one. The Sim 22 Ultra High Mod is the best pole on the market. If he added 2 more sections to that to make it an 8-section pole, it could not be fucked with. Not an oval pole, nothing. It's the best pole on the market. And if you don't think it is, send me your pole and I'll test them side by side. I'll send it back to you if you send a return label. It is the best pole on the market. Best clamps, the most rigid, the most light. It's just fucking legit. It's legit. It's the best. Sim 22, best pole on the market. I don't care what nobody says. I love the Excalibur, but there's no better pole than that one. I got your gold pole boxed up, Mark.
Nice.
Yeah, send me your address and I'll send it out tomorrow.
We'll do that.
Yeah. If you want,
you know what the thing is. Look, the bottom line is you use what works for you. Unfortunately, I've got a bunch of poles that we need not mention that they do the job for me. I'm sure there's better poles out there, but unfortunately, the investment I have in them has been spent. Okay, but if you're new to buying a pole, do some research simply because of this. If one pole's $1,000 and one pole's $1,300, both of those are decent amounts of money.
Yeah.
But if you buy the $1,000 one, you might be kicking yourself in the ass saying, I should have spent another $300 because that $1,000 pole that you have sitting there is not worth the $1,000 you paid for it because you ain't going to get that back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you might be very happy with the $1,000 pole.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, look, I'm not unhappy with what I have. I wish it was different, but at this point in my window cleaning career, I'm not going out and buying. I probably have $5,000 in a specific brand.
Well, I'm going to tell you I'm going to tell you what right now. There's at least 2 guys right now in the chat, like Ryan Fuster. He doesn't do Facebook. He doesn't do social media. The only thing he does is watch YouTube. He found me on YouTube. He bought a sim pole from Philip due to my recommendation. Cameron Kidd bought one. Jason Lehman bought one because of me. I feel like Philip should send you a Sim 22. I really feel like that. He owes me money.
Phil don't have to do that, man. I'm going to be helping him out in Georgia, and I would put my hands on it. I wouldn't be surprised if I drop some coin and buy one just because I'm sure they're badass. I know that I can't compare it to my trad tad pole, but that thing is next level badass. I love everything about it.
I'm going to tell you right now, when you get when you get your hands on a Sim 22 and you start using it, I'm telling you guys, man, that is the best 2-story fucking pole out there, straight out the box. Now, if you get a couple of sections to add on the bottom, I've got a couple of 6-foot sections. Man, they're gangster, man. It's a really nice pole for trad work, for water-fed pole work. It's just a great fucking pole, man. It really is. It really is. I'm not just saying that. You know, and Zero makes a great pole too. I like the fact that they're upgrading their clamps. They're trying to upgrade that and get it down. You know what I mean? And Ryan Fuster had a buddy buy one too. He's trying to get the clamps into gear. That's not a bad pole either, man. Tucker doesn't have bad poles. I'm not a fan of their clamping system, but you know, those are, I mean, it's all good, man. They're all good. I need the length for solar panel cleaning. The length in the Excalibur is perfect for me. Yeah, man. Yeah, dude. It's just, you know, they're all great, man. They're all great. Yeah. They're all great. The Excalibur, the fucking Sim 22, they're great. They're just great fucking poles, man. For clamp replacements for WCI. You waiting for a trad pole? Back ordered. I just got an email about something like that. I think they're sending me replacement clamps. I might be getting another set for whatever. They might have changed something else.
They open up that gap a little bit.
Yeah.
I took care of that with a Dremel tool.
Yes.
Yep. 10 minutes. But yeah. No, I'm looking forward to IWCA. You know, I haven't been for a couple of years. The wife is coming up. Mm-hmm. We rented an Airbnb not too far away. For me, it's probably a 7-hour drive. So I'll be driving up, hanging out with old Phil. I'm looking forward to meeting him.
I would come, but I'm not into paying that much money to get in there, man.
Phil can probably get you in, man. Phil's getting me in.
I'm gonna ride a train down there. It'd take me 32 hours to get down
Yeah,
there. That'd be dope. I wish I could do that.
I wouldn't recommend the train ride.
Why?
Or rent a car. Man, you'll get stuck by the bathroom and fucking. Oh God. I don't know, no man. That's a long train ride. Oh, Kevin's going. Cool. I'll get you to the Nuggets there.
Yeah, I wish I could go, but I can't. I mean, I could, but I don't know. I just don't want to. Last year, I pushed it to the limit. Went to fucking I went out of town a couple of times, and I'm not pushing it financially this year. I'm going to try to be smart about it this year. I mean, I could most likely do it and swing it and everything be fine, but my luck, something will happen.
You know what? For me, though, dude, I'm a homebody. I love to be home. I love to be, hanging out here. And ever since I started, hanging with you and all that, I've been doing more traveling. Not that I want to. I don't mean to say it that way, but you know what I'm saying? I'm like, the traveling, man. But if trade show is this close, I can't say no, I mean, Georgia's not a far ride, and then I'll be back up there for the huge convention. You're going to that, obviously.
Probably.
Yep. Yeah. That's going to be cool.
What's
up, Richie Blue?
Yeah, fuck Richie Blue. Hey, if anybody wants like some T-shirts or anything, don't be afraid to hit Jennifer up or me up, man. We're ready to go on the T-shirts. I've got a shitload of those Stranger Things squeegee lights with the support your local window cleaner on the back. I've got a shitload of those printed and ready to go. So
I'm gonna order some from you.
I know some folks are looking for the new print that's coming out, but Jennifer's working on it. It's proven to be very difficult.
Yeah.
To get it down. She's working on it, but once she gets it, it's going to be super easy. The design is kick-ass. It's super easy, but yeah, fuck you too, Casper.
Yeah. Hey, Casper, I got to ask, is Maker Products going to have anything at IWCA or at the huge convention? We're gonna have a booth.
To be honest with you, I'm a little besmirched. I'm a little besmirched with the fact that Maker doesn't have a booth slot at the huge convention, because you can see the floor plan they post every now and then, and Maker's not on there. That's a shame. Maker and Black Diamond should have a booth there. I would man the booth.
Yeah, I would too. I'd help out.
I don't know, solar panel cleaning friends. I've been burning since I was 15, and I get around. You know what I mean? I have friends that live out that way, so.
Jason.
I have a buddy that's 50% partner in a medical grow in Michigan. So, I'm down for whatever, homie. Don't. So it's all good. Not this year. Yeah, figures, because you fucking suck, Casper. Hey, Casper, how come when people call you, you don't return their phone calls? How come when I send you text messages, you don't text me back? What the fuck, bro? That's fucked up. So does anyone have any questions? Oh, shit. Hello? What? So what do you need? Okay. Yes. Yes. I don't know if she is or not, but I'll have her get a hold. I'll try and call her, and I'll ask her and tell her to give you a call. All right. Talk to you later. Sorry, guys. That was the most important person in the world, Jennifer's dad. So when he calls, just answer the phone because he's old school. Not this year. Signing out, guys. We'll talk soon. And then here's Richie Blue. I mean, oh yeah, that was Casper. Get the fuck out of here, scrub. I fucking hate Richie, man. Yeah, so when Jen's dad calls, you just got fucking answer the phone. Because he's like, why, how come nobody fucking answered their phone?
Yeah,
so he called Jennifer, she called Jennifer twice, called Savannah, called Elena, nobody's answered the phone, so he calls me. So, if he's old school, like she's like, what are you in there doing, talking to the fucking computer? He's a trip, man.
Watching yourself on TV
again?
Yeah,
he's a trip, man.
Come on, Gilbert.
Mark, how did the scratch job go in Ohio? It didn't
Never made it. No, it never made it to Ohio.
And I've already told him that, so I don't know if he's just looking for conversation or.
You ain't gonna. Yeah, I think.
He must think I'm lying.
I did get a call back on it, and there was a second one that was a bit smaller, and quite honestly, with travel and overhead, it really wasn't.
He just wasn't trying to fuck with it. Yeah,
it wasn't the right time, And look, when I come up to Ohio, I'm not worried about scratches. I'm hanging with TJ, and we're doing barbecue, and we're gonna run around Sandusky and tear shit up and have a blast and make videos and go climb fucking lighthouses and shit like that.
Yeah.
I don't think I give a shit about some fucking scratches.
That would have been an awesome opportunity though to get you doing some work on film. That would have been really good for what you're doing in the future and shit. That would have been awesome.
I'm pretty confident eventually it's going to happen. And look, for me, the end of my year is the biggest, revenue generator for anyone who does building work will attest to. Like, my guys are probably 3 days more on a 23-story building that has already said, as soon as you finish the job, this is no lie, and it's 8 to 10 days depending on the weather.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as you finish, the following week you start again, because we've got money in the budget for window cleaning that wasn't spent, and we know it's going to be clean, but we got to have it for next year. So the end of my year is always good. I'm working 3 different restoration jobs at the same time down here. And honestly, for me to leave those in a lurch and leave my guys
it's got to be some money on the table, man. It's got to make sense. It's got to be some money. So I get that, man. I get that for sure. I totally get that.
I'm looking forward to, I like the holidays. And,
I know, Jason. I'm just busting your chops. Don't start crying.
Things will quiet down. Yeah, and Jason, we're working on products, working with distribution, and actually got a message today for another meeting, so that's going to be good. And, look, I don't want to beat a dead horse by saying, next week, next month, next year. It's going to happen.
Yeah, nobody wants to sound like Richie Blue.
Yeah. And the guys who have spoke to me personally and I spoke to, I will hold my word, and you will get what you need.
Yeah.
Whether we call you a tester or, whatever, we're going to take care of it.
Right.
That's about what I got is my word left,
Yeah, that's all you got nowadays.
I'll tell you what, man. Let me ask you a question. If you knew where window cleaning was going to take you, and we all consider ourselves businessmen and we make a living and feed our families, those of us who are strictly windows or glass-related things or, some pressure washing and everything.
Yeah.
Would you have made the choice to go into window cleaning 20 years ago, 15 years ago?
I would have started sooner, yeah.
Yeah.
I would have started sooner. I would have done a lot of things differently. Even now, 4 or 5 years, 5 years into owning my own business.
Yeah.
I would. There's just so much stuff I would do differently.
I mean, I'm going to tell you, you got to look around.
Bye, motherfuckers. Both you guys can leave. Here. This podcast is no longer sponsored by Maker Products. There, so easy that was. I just clicked it off the screen.
Yeah, making your pants products.
Yeah.
But look, you got to look at what's going on around. Okay, I think commercial window cleaning, as far as route work, is going to take a bit of a hit lately, and I see it coming down my road because, dude, we just got a distribution center for Amazon, and I'm not kidding you. There's 600 and change of those big gray vans rolling around. Okay, and you know what that means, right? That means same day or next day delivery for a lot of products. You know what that does? If you think about it, small retail gets hammered when that happens. Even Walmart's going to get hammered when this happens. You know, I mean, services such as haircuts or food is probably not going to get that hammered. But the small guy trying to open a gift store, open up a retail store, is going to get humped on the leg.
I'm going to be honest with you, man. There is some shit I will buy off of Amazon. You know, there is. Well, send me some money, motherfucker. What do you think this is? Henry? Fucking welfare? Yeah, just tell me what color you want, bro. I'll have Jen make you a couple up, bro. I make a point, like, you know, and I want you guys to remember this as well, you guys listening, man. You guys are all small business owners in one way or another. When you go out and do your Christmas shopping and shit, make sure you go and buy some shit from a small store. You know what I mean? Like a store, you know what I mean? Like a regular store, like a mom and pop brick and mortar. You know what I'm saying? Seriously. It's because, I mean, really, like, I was talking to Jennifer about this a while ago. We were talking about how cool our mall used to be when we were kids. Going to the mall was like, you know, we go to the mall and kick it, you know, whatever.
And every store was rented.
Every store was rented. There was something in everything. And now malls are like we lost 3 anchor stores in our mall. Yeah. We lost Macy's, Elder Beerman's, and Sears. All of them went out of business. You know what I mean? Yep. JCPenney's is the only anchor store left. They do pretty good. They've always done pretty good. I don't know what I'd do if something happened to JCPenney's. I really don't.
Yeah.
If you're watching this podcast, give us a thumbs up to counteract that thumbs down that douchebag just gave us. Oh my God! I'm going to turn my comments and reactions off on my page. Hi, my name's Perry. We got microfiber towels. What a fucking yum scrub-ass piece of shit Perry Tate is.
But no, but you think about it, okay, Amazon moved into my neighborhood, and the guy that works up at the auto parts store, his daughter got a job there driving one of them vans. And in Florida, and I'm sure it's different in different places, they starting them off at $16.50 an hour to deliver stuff. Now they're going to work. There's no doubt.
Yeah,
they're going to work. Matter of fact, I was down south at one of my furniture stores, and an Amazon van pulled in, and the whole, you know, the high top on them. It was one of the Ford ones. You know, they have Fords and Dodges at least here, and Mercedes. But that whole fiberglass cap was tore to hell. The back door was smashed in. And I go, dude, that shit ain't even a month old, and look at it already. He's like, yeah, we're in big trouble. But here's my point. They're hiring them guys in $16+ an hour. Plus, I would guarantee you Amazon's going to throw some benefits at them, that benefits that the best window cleaning companies can't provide. So if I came to UT and said, hey, you know, you're 18 years old, you got a clean driver's license, you know, you want to drive around this van and drop off shit.
I mean, of course. Well, yeah, of course. Yeah.
I'm telling you, it's going to take a hit across the board on a lot of small business. A lot of.
What is? I don't really see it that way.
Amazon.
Amazon might, but window cleaning's not going to change. If anything, that's better. Less douchebags.
Well,
let them drive Amazon vans. I'll just clean windows. That's cool with me.
I'm just saying, from an employee standpoint.
Fuck employees.
Yeah.
They ain't worth a fuck. I'm gonna hold out until Uriah's long enough. He's old enough to swing a squeegee, and then it's whatever. Then I'm gonna have a heart attack and die afterwards. I just, you know, I recently had 2 different dudes from Ohio. They must watch my YouTube channel or something. But one guy's, I told you about the one guy. He's like, he's gonna, what did I say? He's coming up here to help out a family friend or some shit like that. And he's looking for some work to like spell him through. He's a residential guy and he's looking for some work. You know, just some extra cash while he's up here. And la-di-da-di-da-di, we like to potty. And then we get to talking a little bit more, and I was like, I'm kind of getting into my slow season. It's starting to slow down a little bit. I was like, how long are you going to be up here, whatever. And I was like, we kind of got to talking back and forth. She's like, yeah, I just want to kind of work with somebody and kind of get a feel for the area, see what kind of business is like. I got a business down in Yumville, and I'm wanting to, maybe, so you're going to come up. So what you want to do is come work for me and see what the fuck I'm doing, so you could try to go around and fucking start bidding against me. What are you, fucking retarded? Yeah. And another guy calls me. He's like, hey, man, I'm looking for some work. I used to run this. And he used to work for one of these big companies. And I'm like, nah, man. He's like, oh, I'm down here. We can open up a branch down here. I'm like, nah, man.
Yeah,
nah, man, I'm good. I was
you want to open up a branch? Go open your branch.
Yeah, branch these nuts up into your mouth.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, well, it'd be cool for me because I've got a 19 and a 15-year-old. So if my boys ever come around, I'd love for them.
Yeah, I really feel like, if people made a conscious effort to make sure that they try and spend, I don't know, at least $500 to $1,000 in a small business somewhere and spread it out.
Yeah.
For Christmas, that's usually what people are spending. You know what I mean?
Yep.
You know what I mean? 2, 3, 4. I mean, it all depends on your station in life. You know what I mean? Or whether or not you do Christmas. I don't know. But if you're going out holiday shopping, show some love to some brick and mortar stores. You know what I mean? Go to the local music shop, buy your kid a musical instrument or some fucking lessons, or, you know what I mean? Do something. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I feel like everything is so instant gratification now, like with Facebook and Instagram and fucking YouTube and fucking Amazon. Everything is instant gratification. You know what I mean? You don't even have to leave your house to be a fat fuck anymore. You can fucking order fucking McDonald's to your door. That is the epitome of fat, lazy fuck.
Yeah, well, it tastes like shit in the store. Imagine how bad it's going to taste traveling 10 miles.
Yeah, and I'm going to have some fucking butt scrub piece of shit drive my Uber driver, drive my McDonald's to me. What is he going to stick french fries in his booty hole? You know what I mean? You guys are fucking crazy, man.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. We have guys, I don't know if you have them up there, you probably do, called delivery dudes. Mm-hmm. And
yeah,
one of my burger joints, they stick this big red and white sticker, delivery dudes, on the door. So it was one of them thick ass stickers that you have to detail because it drips so much. I took the scraper to that motherfucker. The manager goes to me, hey, what's going on, man? I said, man, you can't be putting this all over your windows. I said, it's dripping, it's a mess. You guys are wiping around it. The corners are already lifting. And he's like, yeah, you know what? They didn't even ask me to put that on there. They just started working for us and then came in and put their stickers everywhere. I said, I'll take care of that. Goodbye. Get out the Triumph. You're gone.
Deuces.
Yeah.
Deuces. So does anyone have any questions about how to run a successful business? Watch another fucking podcast.
Yeah. I hear there's a couple pressure cleaning successful business stories out there.
Oh yeah, there's a bunch of that. Have you gotten an invite from that trade business school guy yet? The pressure washer dude that's got.
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
Or something.
You know what? I don't do enough pressure cleaning anymore. I don't desire to do any more pressure cleaning than I already do, and I don't know everything about pressure washing. And I know the chemicals are changing, and there's Evolved and soft wash and all that stuff. And I'm just honestly, I just want to go wash my windows and go home, collect my money.
Right.
I'm done spending money on trailers and stuff like that. What you got there?
I have 6 metal signs. Well, 5 technically, because one of them's mine. From Aztec Innovations. To avoid injury, do not tell me I missed a spot. These are like
that's awesome.
Like street sign material.
Yeah,
like they're aluminum, or steel. I don't know what they are, but we'll be giving those away. Me and Mark, and I'm going to bring this up now so Mark doesn't forget. We're going to come up with a way to give these away on our pre-recorded Christmas special that we're going to do. I'm going to give away a couple of t-shirts. I'm going to give away some of these signs thanks to AztecInnovations.com. I'm going to give away a couple of Stars and Stripes Sorbo 18-inch Sorbo channels, courtesy of WindowMagicSupply.com. So thank you, Randy. I bought 2. She sent me 2, which was awesome of her. So now I have 4, so I'll have a couple of giveaway to you guys.
Are they making them all the way up to 22? They're making
man.
18s?
No. They just made them in 18.
Yeah.
I wish they would do a slick Cobra channel. How about doing a slick Cobra channel?
Yeah.
Why is it always just the straight?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Come on, man. You got to give us options, my dude. I love Sorbo. Everybody hates on Sorbo. So, Sorbo channels. What came first, the Super channel or the Sorbo channel? Which came first? Sorbo. Okay.
Sorbo.
What came first, the Sorbo channel or the Ninja channel?
Sorbo. Sorbo was the first wide body
channel
that I could remember. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. And like I said, when they first came out, I tried one. It did feel bulky. Mm-hmm. I didn't give it a chance. And then once the Cobra with the plastic ends came out, it was a game changer for me. Mm-hmm. That's all I use. Not for cut-ups. I like my brass squeegees for cut-ups. But, 18, 22, mm-hmm. 16. Mm-hmm. I love my Sorbos. And they're bulletproof, man.
Right.
You'll lose that thing before you bend it or wear it out.
Right.
So,
yeah, man, I'm going to give away a few things. I'm not sure if that's all the giveaways that I'll have. I'll know more once we get closer. If I get more stuff before we record the show, we'll give that away too. But yeah, man, we'll figure out a way to give those away. Most likely what's going to happen is I'm going to keep it real, G. We got 200 members in our podcast group, and I feel like if it's going to be open to the guys in the podcast group. If you're a member of the Squeegee Life podcast page on Facebook, you will have a chance to win some of these prizes. You also got to be a show watcher too. We're going to make it real difficult.
You'll put some questions or something.
No, we're going to put some questions, and they're going to be on Facebook. They will be you'll have a limited amount of time to answer the question. We'll put a question up. The first right answer within, I'd say, maybe an hour or two of the post will be the winner of the product. We're not going to tell you who won. You'll just know after you watch the Christmas show. So, if you guys are Patreon members, www.patreon.com/Squeegee Life, we have donation levels everywhere from $1 to $20. You guys are going to also get a special treat from me and Jennifer over here at Squeegee Life. We're going to hook y'all up. We're going to hook y'all up with something super dope. I just got the first part. I showed Mark in the mail. That's going to be cool. That's going to be a cool little thing to have.
Yeah.
And you guys are going to get a pretty cool t-shirt too. But you gotta ask one to be one. You got to be a member to have it. And, there might be honorary memberships given away, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
Will you have Maker Products and Simpole shirts? I am working on, right now I'm working on the next Squeegee Life shirt because I have an obligation to Chris because I wanted to pair up and do a collaboration shirt with windowcleaner.com. And we're using their logo for part of the design. And some of you that are Patreon members have seen it and know how fucking Radmobile it is. It is super Radmobile. And once Jennifer gets that design down, we will start to move on to doing. We want to get that shirt done and ironed out because we've got a lot of different folks asking for the shirts, Patreon members. So we want to get that one done. The Maker Products and Simpole shirts are already done. You guys have seen those. We can make them at any time. Like I said, if there's something that you've seen me wear, like the Maker Product shirt, the Simpole shirt, any of the Squeegee Life shirts. I even made a guy a big giant Squeegee Life logo that's in the front of the on the screen here. That one right there, real big on his chest. He's like, hey, can you put that on the chest for me? I'm like, cool, man. You know what I mean? So if you got something, your company shirts, you need company shirts done up, we'll do your company shirts. We'll throw Squeegee Life on the sleeve for you at no extra charge. So you're repping 100%. You know, we got you. Just hit me up. Hit me up. We'll hook you up. Hit me up. We'll hook you up. All we need is your logo. You send us your logo. We'll slap it on a shirt for you. I mean, it ain't got to be window cleaning related. If you want a shirt that says "fuck the Cleveland Browns," I'll make you one. I'll shit on it. I'll wipe my ass with it. But hey, man, Window Cleaner Pros, it's good to see you too. I don't like Sorbo handles, though. I'm not a Sorbo handle fan either. Hey, just an idea. How about Josh and Tim drinking Christmas podcast? Nah, I'm good.
Yeah, we tried that.
We tried that. That didn't work. Sold during you on podcast. Thanks, guys. And new family members say hello. Jesus Mangalenes. Welcome to the Simpole family. Oh, that's cool. I have used a Sobo with Ledger for 20 years. Yeah, we seen you do that shit on there. Maybe one of these days, Richie will fucking actually come through and do something that he says he's going to do and actually have a Maker Reveal podcast. Maybe one of these days we'll do that. I wouldn't doubt it. Where's my Simpole shirt, TJ? I don't know. Where's my profit shares, Philip Alexander? Well, fuck, you sell 900 poles on here because of me. I'm the best salesman you ever fucking had, G.
Yeah, that's true. You moved some poles for Bill.
Okay, I'll take a Maker Products and Simpole shirts, 2 extra large. Okay, we'll get right on to you.
Yeah.
I'll send you 2 extra. Yeah. I'll send you 2 belly shirts. Why don't you just say 3 extra large and get it over with?
You should get him one of them shirts like the girls wear with a knot on the side. Right above.
Now I'm going to send you 2 V-necks so we can see that chest.
Yeah.
See that chest, Pete. See that chest, Pete, with all that fucking spaghetti on there. All that spaghetti on his chest. We missed you too, Glass Realms. Yeah, man, I had a little bit of a kidney issue. Weak kidneys is in my family. So I'm it's something I'm gonna have to deal with the rest of my life. My grandma had kidney problems. My Uncle Mike is on dialysis, you know what I mean? So I need to start taking care of myself. I'm not really doing the right things as far as consumption of sugary beverages and shit like that. I'm not hydrating. Like, I need to be more like Mark and Alex Lambrinides and just be drinking water constantly, which I'm getting better at, you know what I mean? I've actually started drinking coffee because I've read and been told that that's what I need to do is drink some coffee. It'd be good for me. And that last one because of me. Hey, that last one was because of me. Oh, good for you, man.
Hey, T, I got to go fill my drink because I'm coughing, so I'll be right back. 2 seconds.
Are you going to start making the Outlaw shirts too, TJ? No. I am in no way affiliated with Outlaw Window Cleaner anymore. Like, at all. That's not... That's all Tim Shindig now. That's all Tim Shindig. So if you want an Outlaw shirt, go to www.outlawwindowcleaner.com and hook you up. He'll hook you up with a sweet ass Outlaw Window Cleaner shirt. I would like to do Outlaw shirts with Tim. You know what I mean? But Tim's his own animal. Tim's on his own shit. And, that's pretty much it. You know what I mean? I don't really see too much Tim, you know what I mean? So, or hear too much from him neither. So, but he's still my buddy. He's always welcome on here. He's actually supposed to come on here tonight. Not sure what happened. I'm seeing an Into the Flow / Squeegee Life t-shirt. Yeah, man, we could do that. I would love to do that just because I would love to do that. And you know why I would love to do that. Dude, yeah. Totally, bro. I actually have a couple of ideas for that, Kevin. So, yeah, I haven't, dude. I've actually, Jason, I actually have not touched one in almost 3 weeks now. Like, literally, no bullshit. No, I'm not. No bullshit at all. I haven't touched one in almost 3 weeks. I've been off them. It's really fucked with my my energy levels. My body's making the adjustment coming back from that. I wouldn't recommend energy drinks, man. I know a lot of people. Anybody wants a Squeegee Life shirt, all you gotta do is hit me up on the private, or go to the private message on Facebook, or go send me an email to cnwcohio@aol.com. That's also my PayPal. So, all you need to do is send me a message, say I want this shirt, this size, this is my address, here's my money. You guys know what I noticed? Does Mark have any pillows? Okay, he does. He's got pillows. I was about to say, Mark ain't got no pillows on his bed. Mark's dog is laying on the bed licking its balls. I would punch that dog so hard in his fucking face. I would kick that dog so fucking hard in its head right now.
Who, Tucker?
Yeah.
Hey, Tucker.
If that dog was on my bed licking his nuts like that, that would be it, dude.
No, he doesn't have nuts no more.
Well, he's licking his dong then. He's in between his legs.
He learned that in Ohio.
Whatever, man.
He is such a troublemaker.
He spent
no idea.
He spent more time with you than he ever has with me.
That motherfucker is a troublemaker. He is funny. He makes me laugh all the time, but he gets in trouble. He went in my wife's purse last week and took 2 protein bars and ate both of them. One of them, including the wrapper.
All
right. And then what else did he get into? He ate something else.
Oh, you told me he ate the fucking wax dick. He ate your fucking...
Yeah, he ate the tip of the wax dick. Yeah. He's a sneaky troublemaker, boy. Yeah,
the energy drinks, man, are not... Although they taste absolutely splendid, I am a green, regular, OG Monster guy, man. And I was never... Sorry. I had to take my medicine. I was never really one for energy drinks, and then after they were out for fucking years, I was like, I'm gonna try one of these, and the worst mistake I ever made in my life, man. They're so...
Did they hook you in?
Oh, yeah. Dude, they taste so fucking good, man. Yeah, and there's something in them that's addicting, man. Does anyone know where I can get a mop with a flick pad? What do you mean, Glass Realms? You can get one just about anywhere. Windowcleaner.com. Fuck, anywhere that sells Mormon tools, I would think, dude. Mark, acetone is the new tagger's choice for messing up glass.
I've never seen an acetone could damage glass. I mean, I could be wrong. That's pretty interesting. But acetone dries as fast as you put it on. I've never seen it.
Yeah, I thought so, too.
Yeah, acetone is like alcohol. It could probably mess
Doesn't it evaporate and shit real quick? I thought.
Yeah, real quick. Around here, they use pool acid. I think I was telling you earlier, I'm doing a job. It's 45 windows, and the pressure cleaning guy blew muriatic acid that he put on the pool deck all over the windows and frames.
Yeah.
And it's fighting back, man. It's a hard thing to fix without cutting the glass, without grinding it. But I've got 40 out of 45, and then he called me and said that he's got more around the side of the house. So, we'll go on with it. But I was kind of hoping I'd wrap that up, this week, but it's probably not going to happen. But yeah, I've never heard of acetone. I've used acetone,
AKA the Attack Mop by Reach It. Dude, listen, man. Glass Realms, I love you, brother, but this ain't the podcast for that, my dude. You have to go to watch that shit with the dog.
Yeah.
That portable Chinese food they got.
Yeah. That dog's gone.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm not interested in anything that dude's selling. I just not. He's got that t-shirt that says faster, better. And then it's just like, dude, you are so fucking lame, dude. I don't even like really talking about him, to be honest with all you guys, because I feel like the only reason why he's still relevant is because this podcast talks about him.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it. He gets no video interaction. He turned the comments off on his YouTube page. You can't even like or dislike his videos anymore. You can't even comment on his videos anymore. He took the comments. Nobody was commenting anyway.
Yeah, that shit ground to a halt. The amount of views is almost nothing.
Yeah. He said, "Spray acetone, looks like gray primer." Richie Blue said,
If you get acid on a window, it will look like gray primer. I've never seen acetone do that. I've used acetone to take polish off a glass after I polished it because it dries away and it's a good cleaning solvent. So, again, Richie, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying I've never seen it have that issue.
Yeah, I've seen the old attack mop demo that he did and shit, and I'm not impressed. I've seen better shit. I've seen better ideas on that.
Most of the time with it goes from everything from the Sorbo channels, which we were talking about, into the wide body channels. I know excuse me, Ed Array is making the wide body channels, and there's a butt ton of them now. But for me, the first one is usually the best one.
This is my question. Have you seen that video of his new attack mop? Have you seen that?
No, I haven't seen that.
It's flat. It's not rounded. It's just a flat. It's just everything he does is really strange and like it's harder than it needs to be. You know what I mean? Like, I want to sell you 10 of these and then sell you 10 more different, like, in, 6 months. You know what I mean? It's like he almost starts out with the shittiest idea first just to get as much money as he can, and then he just upgrades it as he's going and just keeps taking money from you. And then, I think that's probably my main problem with everything that he fucking starts to, he comes out with. I don't think that his thought process is wrong. Like, I want to make this better. I mean, there's nothing wrong with wanting to make things better. The problem with it is you make these things and it's just like you rush them, and then you want to sell them to people, and then you just want to keep changing it and changing it and changing it. You just keep wanting money. You know what I mean? It's like it's a never ending. I need money for this. You need to pay me for this.
I can guarantee you this.
What?
The Sorbo channel wide bodies came out, and that's what they were, and that's what they are. Mm-hmm. The Ninjas came out. They changed the ends that were bulky to have no end clips. They built the Cobra channel. That's never changed. Mm-hmm. They don't need to change it because it's done right the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, look. Whatever. You guys want to buy it?
You guys may have seen it. It's pretty funny. He's definitely trying to reinvent the wheel. It's literally a flick pad sewn onto an 18-inch mop. Yeah, I mean, that's what I mean. It's like...
But isn't that beyond the point of having a mop with a flick pad? You want a squeegee with a flick pad, not a mop, right?
Well, it's flat like this, dude. It's like...
Yeah.
And it's like got 3 different zones, like... to scrub, like a scrub zone, a mop zone, and a fucking, no water zone, and I just don't understand it. Well, Perry Tate got a free ride, man. Listen, solar panel cleaning, apparently you must be new to the fucking roller coaster here, because we know all too well as well. We are versed in the ways of that dude, that's for sure. I'm just not I mean, if somebody else would come out with something cool, we wouldn't have to bring that shit up anymore, but, nobody comes out with anything we could talk about. Well, Perry's posting videos every other day, like, I've got this, I've got that. So it's hard not to comment on it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But go ahead, what were you going to say?
I mean, window cleaning is a simple operation. The basics of it hasn't changed, and the tools to an extent have gotten better. Mm-hmm. And then there's a lot of tools, and this is just my opinion as a 30-year window cleaner, that some of them are smoke and mirrors and flash, and that's good for new guys coming in. They want a purple channel with a green handle, and they want to flop the pads on and off. Mm-hmm. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm not cutting on it. I'm just saying, the average old school guy like me isn't going to buy into that anymore.
Right.
You know, I mean, and I just don't see a way to change it enough to grab someone who's been cleaning windows for at least 5 to 7 years to grab their attention away from what they're doing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I've always said this, TJ, and I've probably said it 10 times on 15 different podcasts. If you're searching for a piece of equipment to make you a better window cleaner, you're barking up the wrong tree. Change your technique and figure out what it takes to make yourself a good, efficient window cleaner. And then the tools are a byproduct. You don't need that.
Right.
You know, a good drummer can play with any sticks.
Well, you know what I think? I think like Ed Array's New Deal squeegee, that's the same squeegee that they're selling now. That design, that's been around for over 100 years, I think, almost now.
Yeah.
And to that, I would say that, I mean, yeah, you could say if it ain't broke, don't fix it, which is, you know, correct in a lot of ways, but I feel like tools in general, all the tools that we use are to the point now where instead of trying to reinvent them, they should be refined. You know what I mean? And I feel like some people try to reinvent the wheel when they should just be trying to refine things. Like you take a design or a product or whatever, or an idea, and once it's there, I mean, you want to refine it, like with pencil jets.
Well,
the smartest, the more, you know, eat more, even like the water bars that, you know, is not something that he came up with. It's actually been out, like another guy was doing that shit at home and he just expanded upon it.
They were putting sprinkler bars on top of the... Yeah. I remember that. Yeah. I mean, that's where that all came from.
No, you're fine, Glass Realms. No, I just, you know, I think window cleaning tools are at a stage where really all you can do is refine them, like taper the edges to make them, you know, get into corners easier or leave less, you know, bullshit on the sides. Yeah. Some of that stuff I understand, but...
Or how about this? Make a squeegee or mop that works as good as the Sorbo squeegee or an Unger green microfiber mop, right? Make one just as good and sell it to people simply because they like you and they want to buy your product.
There you go.
Right? Doesn't that make sense?
I think a lot of these guys that are selling shit, they don't realize that people buy things and go, like, I like Ford trucks. Just, you know, because I like Ford trucks. I'm going to buy Ford trucks because I like Fords. You know what I mean? Just like I'm going to buy Sorbo channels because I like Sorbo channels. I'm going to buy Unger handles because I like Unger handles. You know what I'm saying? Yep. So you're going to buy things from people that you like. That's just all there is to it.
That makes a quality product that lasts.
Yes.
Look. You can take... I told you before, I had a 50-year veteran working for me. I wish he was still around here working for me. That he would take a 22-inch brass channel with a metal handle, not even the rubber grip that they eventually graduated to, with the 2 screws that went through it, with the old brass end clips in them, and he would put a bow in them, okay? And he used to lay it on his tailgate and massage a little bow in it and look down it. And I don't care who you are, that man could clean a window as good as anybody else or better with no detailing, and he would laugh. He'd say, yeah, I don't want any plastic parts. That squeegee will outlast any of us sitting here talking about it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
True.
Yep.
Without a doubt.
You know, so there's that. But look,
we got about maybe 30 minutes left here, guys, and then we're gonna get off. I'm tired. Mark's tired. I'm sorry you didn't get a full 2 hours, but we suck at life. I suck at life.
Nah, it's all good. So your year's going pretty good.
Yeah, I'm doing okay.
Yeah,
I'm doing okay.
Yeah,
I'm doing all right. I'm doing a little bit better. I got some extra jobs. I actually been a church that wants to go once a month in the winter and twice a month starting in the spring into November. So that's pretty cool. You know, nice little job like that. You know what I mean? Shit, son.
Hey, Solar, you know what I did, T? I don't know. Yeah, I did post a picture because I don't post a lot on Facebook anymore. But I have 36 solar panels on the roof of my house. 7 months they've been up there, and my wife said to me the other day, because my system has an app, I can show it to you, but it tells you what every panel is producing, on multiple spectrums during the day, at night, obviously not at night, but it will tell you the amount of watts each one's producing. You could tell each individual panel if it's dirtier than the next or it's angled the wrong way. So my wife had said to me, I checked on the power and we're less this month than last month. We're not producing as much power. I said, I'm going to have to get up there and clean those solar panels. So, I just backed my truck closer to the house, ran up there with the hose out of my tank system. And I'll be honest with you, I used the Alpha scrubber, and that thing cleaned the crap.
Oh yeah, you showed me pictures.
Oh my God, man, them things shined. The next day, I was I checked the output on them. They were back up to where they were, and see this. I don't know. Yeah, you'll be able to see it, but this is. Can you see that? Hold it still.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, it's definitely this. There you go. That's better. Yeah, that's better.
There's the grid, and it tells you, throughout the month, throughout the day, how much each panel's producing, and they jumped right back up, and they didn't look dirty until I started cleaning them. Now I know they're making brushes specifically for solar panels, and I'm not saying that they're not a good thing, but I know this. Mine had several spots of bird shit. I would wet the bird shit down and work on another section of the panel. By the time I got over to the bird shit, it scrubbed right off. And I was standing at the peak of my roof. Because the way it's set up, I can't walk around the I'm sorry. I can't walk around the panels, and I didn't feel like putting up a ladder to do the flat roof.
Quit swallowing dip.
Yeah, no, it's just that time of year I get this cough.
Nah, it's that dip, man. It's killing you.
Could be. I should quit. But I tell you what, I was able to stand on the peak of my roof and scrub every panel without hardly walking too much on them because I'm fucking lazy.
That's nice.
And it put the, and I actually thought, we're starting to get a lot of solar panels in my area. You would think Florida's loaded full of solar panels, but it's not, because Florida's so hot, panels aren't as efficient once they really get hot. They'll stop to drop. The only reason I got mine was it was a great deal. We had a $17,000 tax credit to get them by the end of the year, and they came out with 360 watt panels because they wanted to put them on the front of my house, and I wasn't having that. And luckily, the back of my house faces the sun 8 to 10 hours a day. So I'm like, nah, we ain't, because originally they wanted to put like 32 on the back and then another 15 on the front of the house. I said, it ain't happening. So when they were able to come up with the 360 watt panel, they fit everything on the back. But I thought about going out and soliciting some solar panel cleaning, I mean, I'd sell it just like I would window cleaning.
I have a question. Jason, do you have the Windows 101 scrubber, don't you? That little scrubby pad, didn't you buy that?
Windows 101 scrubber. Yeah, I have that. Yeah.
He says it's better than the Alpha scrubber.
No.
Honestly, I didn't think so either.
No. Here's the thing with the Windows 101 scrubber. I like the 101 scrubber, but it's got little plastic screws that hold the rinse bar on. Those immediately, you just take them off and get rid of them. And the problem I have with it, you had to put 2 different adapters to make it fit the poles that I have, and that makes it flimsy. Right. So, no, I think it's a great product. It's nice because you can put it in your hand. It's got a really good rinse bar with it. Certain aspects of it are chintzy. And when I put it on a pole to do 20-foot scrubbing, it would lay back because it had so much. It's like taking a wood tip and screwing it onto a plastic old, like old Unger poles. Yeah. And you screw a wood tip. It made that. So actually, I like the design. I like the thought behind it. But it needs a different way to go on a pole. At least on the pole that I have.
That's what I agree.
Yeah.
I don't know. Fuck. There's so much shit out there. I've got stuff that I'm using now that's way better than anything on the market. Way better. I can't talk about it any more than what I just said right there, but I'm using something that's better than everything out there. Way better.
Yeah.
Light years.
Now, I will tell you this. I put my Alpha Scrubber through its paces last Thursday because I have a country club that I clean in season 3 times a month now. And the country club windows, which I've put pictures of them up, are 50 yards off the ocean. And when the wind is blowing to the west, it's 15 to 20 all day long. The windows are white. Okay, so we actually take raw water through a hose, run it through the brush, and scrub and rinse with raw water, and then it looks all funky until you put the pure water on it. But I did find, and at least with my system, which does move a good bit of water, the Alpha Boar's Hair nylon brush did better on really salty windows than the Alpha Scrubber. And I think that's just because the Alpha Scrubber can't flush itself out quick enough, because it's so close to the glass. And like you recommended, I put a thinner pad on it, and I really like the way it scrubs. But it's carrying salt because the windows are fan glass above straight panels, so all that salt sits in the bottom, and you can't rinse it all off and the frames are 1.5 to 2 inch.
Right.
So when you come down, the last thing that pad does is get in salt water.
Yeah.
You bring it to the next window, and it leaves those streaks.
Yeah.
So I aborted that mission, went back over to the Alpha brush, and made short work of it. You know?
So it's just, it's a different, I mean, of course, with everything, you got to go with a different, application. You know what I mean? Sometimes things just won't work the way you want them to. I just prefer a thinner pad. I feel like there's less give in a thicker pad, or in a thinner pad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The surface tension is a lot better because you're not losing that pressure on that. Because all poles are so, I mean, everyone's going for the lightest possible thing they could possibly make when it comes to a pole. And when you get it height and you're trying to scrub something, super light is not always the best thing. I'm not saying you want a fucking fiberglass concrete pole or nothing like that, but you want something, light but not too light. And when you work in that high, it's really nice to have a little less give on that pressure when you're up high. I just like the thinner pads. I just prefer them.
Yeah. Well, you know what I found though? somebody sent me some pads that have a Velcro backing on them, not reach it. They were another source, and the only problem I found with the Alpha Scrubber was that Velcro held so good it started to pull the Velcro off of the
brush.
Alpha
Yeah.
Yeah. So I ended up, and this is a tip, if anyone can use this, you pull the two-sided the hook and loop, which would be the male. I call it the male because it's the stiffer one. I pulled it off and just got some of that polyurethane 5200 marine sealant and just put it lightly on the back, and you could hang a house from it.
Yeah.
It will
I put some adhesive on mine so it'd stop coming loose. Jason says they need different pads besides the white ones. Well, just buy different fucking mediums.
The one thing you got to watch out for, I can tell you this from my knowledge, okay? Pads are graded by their color, and it doesn't matter if Norton makes them or 3M makes them or Home Depot's packaging them. White pads, blue pads are the safest on windows, okay? When then you go, the next color up is generally going to be maroon or red. That will scratch glass. Now, on a pole, it probably won't because you don't have the leverage. But if you put that in your hand, because a lot of those pads have silicon carbide into the plastic, okay? Because plastic will not scratch glass, but silicon carbide, that's built in, because those pads are made for sanding furniture, for auto body work, and stuff like that, to take a layer of primer off. So white and blue are very safe. Like I said, then you start getting into the maroons or reds. You start to get to the greens, okay? And every color is more aggressive, okay? So you start to put, a red pad, you're going to end up with... I used to buy these floor buffing pads. Those big 16-inch round pads. And I cut them. You just take a razor and a straight edge and you cut them. They make great... And you can buy one of those big red, white They have a brown one that's called a burnishing pad. That works real good. It has hog hair in it. From a janitorial supply for like $10, you can cut 30 pads out of it. I'm not taking money away from anybody. I'm just telling you. Go to janitorial supply, get floor buffing pads, cut them, and they're a pain in the ass to cut. Scissors don't like to cut them. You know, a straight edge and a razor is the best way to do it. A couple passes to make what you want, and they'll stick to the hook and loop. Okay, and but again, once you start getting into the heavier, abrasive pads like red, you could end up with trouble.
Yeah. So be careful what you're doing. Yeah, I just buy fucking pads off of whoever. As long as it's wide enough to go on the Alpha Scrubber, I'll fucking buy them, stick them on there. I'll fucking cut the excess off, done, whatever.
Yeah. Well, you know, 3M makes
if I need bronze wool, I'll use bronze wool. If I need white fucking pad, I'll use a white fucking pad. You know, whatever, bro.
3M makes a pad called synthetic steel wool. You can buy them at Home Depot. It's a gray pad, okay? And you have to cut 2 of them to put them on the Alpha Scrubber. On an Alpha Scrubber, very safe. Put it in your hand, and you will micro scratch glass. You know, so I mean, all these things are user beware. You got to be careful what you're using and what you're putting it on. You know, walnut scour pads. I'm sure walnut's good, but walnut's expensive as hell. It's just like bronze. You know.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much with anything that you're doing in any industry. You're going to find a way to source the material that you need cheaply. You know what I mean? If it's, I mean, a lot of this stuff is convenience. You know what I mean? Like, so.
Yeah, the white melamine pads, like the Magic Eraser, those are good pads. I've never used them on dirty windows to see what they do.
Me either.
You know, a solar panel is a little different because, you know, solar panel, you're not looking through it.
Right.
You know, and someone's paying you to get more efficiency out of their solar. And I'm not saying they're not perfect, but it's different than a window. It's like cleaning a mirror. You know, a mirror looks back at you. It better be right.
Kevin Hargis said, get the 20 by 14 rectangular floor pads. You'll get even more out of them.
That's probably true. I've usually seen the round ones. I've never seen rectangular, but I'm sure they're out there.
I want the Alpha to be 18 inches.
You won't get any surface pressure.
No.
That thing's not going to stay flat on the glass. It'll stay flat on the glass, but you're taking something this wide, this tall, and putting it 30 feet in the air. Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Water-fed pole is just so sketchy. It just is, man. It's just sketchy.
When it goes wrong, it sucks.
Yeah, man. Dude. Yeah. I mean, I'm to the point now, man, where like I don't like first time cleans. I don't even think about. You know what I mean? There's a couple of jobs like if it is a first time cleaning and I've got to use my water fed pole, those windows are probably getting done 2 or 3 times. The ones at height, like if I just did a house, I actually recorded it. I need to get, my YouTube channel is sucking right now. I've got hours upon hours of window cleaning footage. Hours.
Yeah.
I just haven't, I've been just burning it at both ends. I'm going to have a lot of nice videos this winter. Some super dope videos. But, the first time I did that house, it's got my Excalibur stretched all the way out on the back. That's 32 feet plus my height. You know what I mean? It's stretched out. And the first time I did that, and I went back and did it today, I did that whole bank of windows twice. I just, just because, you know what I mean? Did I do all the windows twice? No, just those high ones. Just because, you know what I mean? Just because they're so fucking high. It's because it's just such a guessing game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't think a 16-inch would be too bad, but I just think you're pushing it after that.
Yeah.
That you might, maybe
14.
We use Zep for first time. Zep what? This motherfucker puts more chemicals on glass than anybody I know. This motherfucker, Philip is the type of dude that if it comes in a jug, it'll fix it.
I'll tell you what.
You know what I mean? He's the guy that bought that. He buys Motor Honey and fucking, what's that? What's that? Remember that shit you used to buy that they used to sell? It was on the market. It was like 5 different bottles you poured into your engine. It's supposed to make it run better.
Yeah, like Restore or something. I know what you're talking
Restore
about.
1000.
This
motherfucker, he put that shit in every ride he's got. You know damn well he did. He buys STP fuel addages.
Yeah.
He gave you more horsepower.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Well, you know what though? I'll tell you what. I saw the solar panel guys using ZEP or something on solar panels. And if it's the acid-based ZEP, I'm going to just tell you right now. If you come to my house and put ZEP acid on $38,000 worth of solar panels,
yeah,
I'm not going to be happy.
Yeah.
You're going to be spinning the windmill in my backyard from a bicycle. 14,000 kilowatts. Here we go.
Do you guys want me to do the Week with T Squeegee Part 2? I will do that. I feel like now the genie's out of the bottle. It's like, man, I should have fucking put that out right afterwards. It's half edited. I'm sorry. I'll do it. If you guys want me to do the Part 2, a Week with T Squeegee Part 2, I'll do the second part next. I'll upload that tomorrow.
That was a blast from the
dude. That was a good one.
Dude,
the very end was a snapper. Yeah. You know when it snaps and it's like, ooh, yeah, soul starts to hurt.
That was absolutely.
Dude, that was probably my finest work, man.
That was some good I didn't rank up that day.
When you fucking sent me the message like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you, man? Like, I knew I did a good job when you're wondering what it was that I did. How's the Ford versus Ferrari movie? Have you seen it yet, Mark?
A buddy of mine who's not even a Ford guy saw it, said it's awesome.
Yeah, I got a buddy that works at the Ford shop here, and he said the cast. He said it was an awesome fucking movie. So I'm looking forward to see. I'm not much of a go to the theater type of guy. I'll definitely wait to see that. Yeah,
it'll be out on. Yeah, it'll be out. But you know, the nice thing for a Ford guy is to realize the true story behind the Ford GT and why they have the program and still to this day do and build some of the most badass American supercars.
I heard, isn't it like fucking like a personal vendetta almost? The
story that I know, and again I haven't seen the movie, but from what I've read, Ford back in the 60s was going to buy Ferrari. They were going to buy the company. And Enzo Ferrari said the only thing that's not coming for sale is the race division of Ferrari. So Ford said, F you, we're going to kick your ass in Le Mans. At the time, which it still is to this day, it's one of the biggest endurance races. So Ford built the GT40 and went over there. And the first 2 years, they didn't do very well. But 66, 67, and I believe 68, they took first, second, and third place finishes. And they went there to kick Ferrari's ass because Ferrari won the race every year. And then in 2005, Ford brought the GT back, and it's 2006, and went over and raced in Le Mans. They didn't do as well. And then in 16, they went back 50 years later, and did a 1-2-3 finish with the new Ford GT. So the history and the story is a great one. But that's the basics of it. There's a lot of details that I don't know, but I am looking forward to the movie. You know. Yeah,
it's gonna be. I like period pieces like that. I really like those. I like movies like that. I dig movies like that. Like the one about the shit. It's kind of focuses on three black women, but basically one that did all the calculations for the Apollo landings and shit like that. Do you know the one I'm talking about?
Yep.
Man, that was such a good fucking movie. The Green Book. I think it's the Green Book. It's got Viggo Mortensen and the guy that played. He was in Luke Cage. I wish I could remember his name, but it's about a piano player in the 50s. I think it was in the 50s or 60s that went down to the South, and it's such a good. That's a good movie. I just dig period pieces like that.
Yeah.
Such awesome.
Definitely.
Like, about history, I mean, I'm a history buff, so it's cool to watch. I like movies like that. It's some of my favorite movies. Yeah, so can you buy a GT Ford? How much? You ain't got enough money.
Yeah, well,
you have to be on a list, don't you?
The 16 and 17 Ford GTs were put out. You had to apply to buy the car, and if you had a 2005 or 6, you had a better chance of getting one. Mm-hmm. There were obviously limited production. Mm-hmm. The base price on them was $450,000. You know, you couldn't sell it for 2 years, and they wanted you to drive the car because they didn't want them to sit in a museum somewhere.
Right.
They're now the 17s are 2 years old, so they're starting to show up at Mecum auction or what's the other one? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
The auction, Barrett Jackson. And one recently sold for $1.5 million, and one sold for $1.7 million. Wow. John Cena got in trouble because he sold his early, and Ford bought the car back. They auctioned it off for $1.5 and gave the money to charity. So
why did he get in trouble?
Because he signed the contract that he wasn't going to sell the car for 2 years. Oh. And he sold the car.
Hey, where are the Richie B. Bigfoot moments? I don't know. Talk to Richie. He's the one that started that shit and just gave up.
Yeah, those were brilliant.
Yep. I'm about to drop his maker right off. I'm not going to. That's it. Getting rid of that shit again. Get the fuck out of here. There, see, boom. We just dropped maker as an advertiser again. That's it.
Yeah, goodbye.
Goodbye. That's it, Richie. Well, guys, that's pretty much the podcast. You guys might get lucky and we might do another one this week. I don't know. You never know with us. We're all over the place. I'll work on that video tomorrow night, guys. I'll put up the part 2. You'll probably be up for it.
God, those are so good. Now, anyone who knows music knows that was a B flat. All 8 seconds of it.
Yeah, man. We'll figure out the questions and stuff on how to win these shirts and these Aztec doody-doos and
street
signs and these two. I've got two 18-inch Sorbo channels, the stars and bars version. I'll send those out. We'll figure out a way to do that in the group, so guys in the group that participate and know about me and Mark will get the best opportunity to win that stuff. So
absolutely.
Yeah. One of these days, maybe we might have a maker reveal podcast. I don't know. I'm gonna bring them back up for a sponsor for the last five minutes here, just because. But fuck Richie. He's a piece of shit. I hate him. We used to be friends, but we're not anymore. When I see him, we're fighting.
Yeah.
That's it.
Throw down.
I've had a fucking enough.
Throw down with the hoedown.
Yeah, I'm throwing down with
Hey, Richie, send Phil his pole back.
Yeah,
by the way.
yeah, because we're fighting. Yeah, Richie, you got to send Phil's pole back. You're no longer cool.
Yeah.
We're putting you right back in witness relocation.
Exactly. Fonz.
Mark, in music theory, that's called the brown note.
I like that.
Mark was supposed to have a fart of the week, or was that the fart of the week? Mark's fart of the week.
Well, that big long one that you did for 15 seconds, it can't be topped. You know, we are going to do probably next podcast, if it's sometime this week or over the weekend, whenever we decide to do it. We're going to have a segment. It's probably going to be 5 minutes long, called Mark's Farts.
Yeah, Mark's Farts.
Which we review the week's farts. Yeah. Anyone who wants to join in, get Voxer. Mm-hmm. Find me on Voxer. And send me a fart. If it's fake and we feel that we're doing it with your mouth,
we will fucking publicly shame you.
We will roast you. Yes. So, But if you, I mean, what was his name? Jacob
Williams.
Jacob Williams can fart. Like, that man spends more time farting. The last time I asked for this, I got inundated for 12 hours of Jacob's nonstop farts. But I love it. I appreciate it. It makes me smile or laugh. And so send them my way.
Yeah, Henry, the Sorbo channel does fit in a Ninja handle. That's what I use like on every video I'm in. Yep. So, yeah, I'll get part 2 edited up for you guys, and I'll toss that up. So you guys can see part 2 of A Week with T Squeegee. I can't remember where I stopped. I'll have to watch the fucking thing again to make sure, find out where I stopped at, and so I could pick up in the right spot. That's gonna suck ass. But yeah, I've got a bunch of footage. I just got an email from fucking Podbean. It seems like my, I don't know why, but all of these, I'm maybe 3 episodes behind, but there's a bunch of episodes that are uploaded that are just they're not available for download. I don't know why. I don't know what the problem is, but, they hopefully, I haven't read it yet, but I got an email from them just now, so hopefully I can go in there and fix that shit now. Hopefully. So, maybe those will be available soon. If not, sorry. But, we'll get it going. We will, see y'all, I don't know, next time probably? Maybe? I don't fucking know.
Yeah, we'll probably do something.
We might come back and do another podcast one of these days.
Yeah, absolutely. We won't make it wait 2 weeks. Yeah. We'll do one before then.
Definitely. Our hiatus is over for, you know what I mean? So we'll be back. You guys will start getting them regular. Shit, they might even pick up. We might even start doing 2 a week again. You never know, guys.
I'm in. You guys want.
We'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching the show. Go to www.patreon.com/Squeegee Life if you want to be down with the clowns.
So, order some shirts, man. Yeah. Support the local small guy, man. Yeah.
Kick that fucking mule, Lee.
Peace.